What's up YouTube? It's Monika from Island Awakening, and today we're going to be focusing on our lower back. So if you have lower back pain from sitting, from standing, or from doing long commutes in your car, these will be good poses for you. They're going to be nice and slow so that way you can get in the habit of remembering them. And let's get started. So today you can start by getting yourself situated on all of your fours. And we're gonna be doing some movements called the cat-cow. But first you could just move your hips side to side, to the right and to the left. Just very gently, just getting used to our movements. You can start moving your shoulders. Just your whole body moving in a counterclockwise. And then a counterclockwise. So these poses today are gonna be really good for if you sit for a long time and you feel pain in your low back. Let's try to dip our stomach down to the ground and then look up. This is a cat pose and a cow pose that we're going to be doing in a series. So this one is going to be the cow. Just looking on up, dropping the belly, lifting the chest and the shoulders, and then curling everything in, kind of like a scared cat. On Halloween, those black ones that we see. And then again, just drop your belly. This just opens up space in our spine and in our back, getting the flow of oxygen in. I spend a lot of time sitting while I paint and when I edit videos and photos, so my low back is constantly irritating me. Now with the world being more virtual, you're probably feeling some soreness in your low back. So doing this pose, this will help you out in those. And again, let's circle our way around and then the opposite way. But just because the world is changing and so is our body, it doesn't mean that we have to be scared. It doesn't mean that we have to not like this change. Just means that we have to modify our movements. So let's come down to a child's pose, having your knees by your chest and allowing your stomach to just calm down into your thighs. As you inhale, feel the expansion of your belly into your thighs. And you can slowly lower your forehead to the ground. And if you want, you could take a pillow and put it underneath your butt or a block. And child's pose is meant to be more of a comforting pose. So if you feel that you're more up here, just grab a block and put it underneath so that way you can sink your weight further to the ground. If you feel uncomfortable, that's also a sign that a pillow or that block will help. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you're here in this pose, just start envisioning a white light that is forming from the earth and coming into your lower back. This white light is healing and comforting, and it's gonna absorb your pain. It's gonna absorb all of the discomforts, any fear that is associated with your lower back. Perhaps it's even some unconscious guilt or things that you aren't aware of that is causing your lower back to hurt. And in this warm white light, just allow it to just soothe your low back, kind of like an icy hot patch. Right now it is warm. It is taking out the toxins from the body, and soon we will let them go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just allow the weight of the body just further sink in. Maybe you want to reach a little bit further to the front of the mat. Just keep elongating that spine, allowing yourself to rest and to just be here in the moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Can you sink your hips a little bit further down to the ground? Inhale and exhale. And with that white light, allow it to slowly come to the front of the mat. It's holding on to all of that discomfort and pain. And look at it. Look at the white light and forgive it. Give it some love. Give it presence. Thank it. Thank it for allowing all of that pain and discomfort to be in your body, so that way you can be aware it is no longer serving you, that it's time to change, and that it is okay to change. Breathe in and breathe out. And on your exhale, you're just going to blow on that white light. Blow it away. Thank it. And send it back up to space, to the universe, to the field of forgiveness. And when your pain returns, just call on that white light, a new white light of cleansing warmth, beautiful energy to help soothe the lower back. And then on your exhale, just gonna shift your weight forward into a small baby cobra. So we're gonna lift through the chest, take your chin up, relax your shoulders. It's kind of like a counter pose for what we were just doing. Try to lift through the chest, your belly up. Good. And then bring your hands by your shoulders, and you're just gonna lift halfway. This is the Sphinx pose. So it's just helping that lower back be activated, become stronger. Squeeze through the shoulders, point your toes, and then lower yourself back down, taking a moment to rest. And then again, let's lift. We're gonna do this about 6 more times, so 8 in total. Let's lower, take a rest, and then lift again. And lift the chest. 4 more. Really pressing through the palms of your hands, relaxing your fingers, relaxing your ears and your neck and your shoulders. And again, let's lift, and lower. Really engaging through the core so that way you can lift up. You might start feeling a burn. That's good. These are all good signs. Let's do 1 more. Lift, and lower completely. And back to that cobra. Resting our arms, elongating through our throat and our neck, lifting the chin. You can close your eyes if that suits you, or you can open your eyes and notice where you are. What do you see? What do you hear? You see the palm trees moving with the breeze. A nice cool breeze is in the air. Some flies are near me, little tiny, I guess maybe they're ants or little bugs that are near my finger. Just noticing the present moment. And you're going to lower yourself completely to the ground. We're just going to lift our chin, our arms, and our legs. So we're going to balance on our stomachs. So in 3, 2, 1, just going to lift completely up. Pointing your toes, squeezing through the quads and the buttocks. Try to lift a little bit higher. Lift. And then lower. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, lower. And again, get ready. Take Take an inhale and exhale, lift. Lift a little bit higher, engaging through all of your body, lifting up, squeezing your buttocks, your quads, your shins, your calves and your toes. Just point your toes, sending the energy outward, and then lower. And you can just rest your forehead on your hands. Just move your hips gently side to side here, waking them up again. Just going through any soreness. I'm going to bring your hands by your elbows and then lift yourself back up to the tabletop. I'm just going to repeat the beginning with the cat-cow motion. So dropping the belly and then tucking it all in. Dropping the belly, looking up, chin nice and high, and tucking it all in. And again, lift and lower. Lift and lower. And pressing down through the palms, sitting into the child's pose. Just noticing how your lower back feels now. Does it feel a little bit more loose, more open? Is it screaming still with pain? That's totally okay. Just acknowledge. Just acknowledge. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're breathing, feel that your lower back is expanding with your breath, filling it up like an empty glass of water, filling that empty glass with water, filling your lower back with your oxygen. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You're doing really good. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, going to just shift your weight forward, bringing yourself to that baby cobra, pointing your toes, looking up. Maybe move your shoulders side to side. This also helps with the hips. And bringing your hands closer to your chest, and then just lift halfway into that Sphinx. Squeezing through your shoulders, but make them be relaxed. Make sure you can still move them. And then come back down. And again, lift. And lower, lift, and lower. Squeezing the buttock when you come up, and then releasing, letting yourself go. Squeeze and lift, and lower. Squeeze, lift, and lower. Let's do it one more time. Squeeze, lift, and lower. This time we're doing, it's called the locust pose, where we're gonna lift our hands and our legs, balancing on our stomach. So engage the core, squeeze the stomach, squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your quads, and lift. Point the toes, sending the energy out. Sending the energy out, lifting through the shoulders, or relaxing the ears, relaxing the jaw, and the eyebrows and forehead, and then lower. Do it 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift higher and higher. Hold, 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 and release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift. Lift, 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 lift. Very good. And lower. Bring your hands by your forehead. Just taking a moment of rest. Moving your hips to the right and to the left. Just shaking them here. And bringing your hands by your chest, curling the toes, lifting yourself up to a down dog. Simply just pedaling out your feet here, moving the hips, shaking it all out. You're doing great. Your low back is very thankful for the time that you're giving it. You're just going to drop onto your knees and then come up. You're going to touch your lower back and kind of like by your kidneys and just massage your low back. Giving it that awareness, that love. And as we're here, you're going to tuck your hips under and just try to lean back. Just getting into this motion of leaning and coming back to neutral. Keeping the core engaged, tucking those hips under and then lowering. Try to go a little bit further this time, but focus on your neck. Make sure you're not dropping it completely. Just keep it relaxed and keep it neutral and center. So keep looking up and then try to lower the hips. Good. And if you want to go into the full pose, this is called the camel. You're just going to take your hands, keep massaging yourself, but you're going to take your hands and put them on your heels. So we're going to just inhale, expand the chest, tucking it all in, engaging the core, taking the left hand back and then the right hand back, and just lifting and push through the hips, push through the chest. The chest is going up to the sky. Hips are going more forward and straight. Engaging the glute, keeping everything tight. Relaxing the neck, but not too completely. And slowly come out of the pose. And just take a child's pose to counter it. So being grateful here for our low back. Being grateful for taking the time to give it space, to open it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then you're just going to lift yourself up and then scoot yourself to the mat. And then you're just going to, it's kind of like a cat-cow, but where you're going to be sitting. So you're just going to curve everything out. Bring your shoulders into the knees. Try to bring your forehead down. And then you're going to lift the chest up. So you're going to bring it all in. And then lift the chest. Bring it in. Hugging yourself. And lifting up. One more each way. Bring it all in. And then lift it up. Very good. And we're going to lower ourselves completely to the ground. Just hugging your knees, shaking them out side to side. And then bring your knees to the left side, both of them onto one side. And then looking up to the right side. Just allowing yourself to sink into the floor, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your facial muscles. If you'd like a little bit addedness to this stretch, you can take your left hand and just push your top knee down. As if you're trying to twist a little bit deeper in. But just be mindful of your body, don't go too much. that you're hurting yourself. Go as much as you can. So you're just lightly pressing your hand on your knee, so that way you can feel the twist as you're looking to the right. A couple more seconds, and then bring yourself in. Really squeeze yourself rounding. And then doing it the opposite way, shifting to the right side, and then looking over to the left. Just honoring the space that you're creating. Take the right hand over the top knee and do that twist again. So you should really feel a stretch in that lower back area and the oblique. And noticing how your body feels. How are your thoughts? Are you more calmer? Do you feel better? How do you feel? Breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Breathe in, expand the belly and the chest. Feel yourself inflate with your air, with the breath. And fully exhale and sink more into the ground, more into the pose, just surrendering to the moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Come back to center. Bringing it all in. And then one final pose. We're just going to bring our legs up over our head. We're just going to shake it all out. And bring your knees back in. And if you want, you can roll side to side, forward and back. And building the momentum so that you can come to a seated position. And I hope that your back is feeling better. Maybe you'll need to do a little bit extra work, so try this video again, just doing the poses more repeatedly, a little bit longer. You could also try out another video. I'll link some in the description below. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Open yourself up to the newness that you have created. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if you felt a benefit. Until next time.